Hello friends, today's study topic is insolvency and bankruptcy code. First of all, let's see what is insolvency and bankruptcy code. From many years, the issue of bad loans, that means non-performance assets, is crippling the Indian banking sector. In general, companies take loans from banks to invest in their businesses, and some of those companies become insolvent, and that means the companies are not in a stage to repay the debt. And this becomes bad loans for banks, and then banks had to chase these debtors to repay somehow. Many acts were there earlier to deal with this issue, but those acts couldn't succeed in recovering NPAs. So after thorough discussions, government brought insolvency and bankruptcy code in 2016, which replaced many laws related to non-performance assets. If any company is marked as insolvent by Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, the case will be admitted to National Company Law Tribunal (NCLT). And if it is a person, the case will be referred to Debt Recovery Tribunal. Okay, so let's see how IBC could bring positive change. If the case is admitted to NCLT, the management of the company will not be in the hands of debtors. What NCLT does is it tries to sell the company to those who can get the company back onto its feet. If no buyer is interested, it will sell the assets of the company to repay the creditors. It's not like the case is immediately referred to NCLT. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India will issue a notice to the company first, and it deals with the cases in a time bound manner. If it is a big company, IBC will say that if you do not repay the debt in 180 days, your case will be referred to NCLT, like that. If it is a small scale company, that means if its assets are of less than 1 crore rupees, it will give 90 days. If the case is referred to NCLT, the debtors cannot manage the company on their own. To avoid this from happening, companies are now repaying at least a part of the bad loans before the case is referred to NCLT. And this is a big success. As of Jan 2019, IBC could recover 3 lakh crore rupees. And the funny thing is, the 1.2 lakh crore rupees of these 3 lakh crore rupees were repaid before the case is admitted to NCLT out of fear. This reduced the burden on courts too. Most of the times, owners of the companies that are referred to NCLT try to buy their own companies. To avoid this, IBC has a section 29A which bars these owners from buying their own companies. And IBC gave special benefits to medium, small, and micro industries to encourage them only if they are not willful defaulters. Insolvency process can be initiated by both the creditor and the debitor, and there will be no political and government interference in all this process. And one more thing is, IBC lets home buyer to file a petition against the real estate owners if they fail to deliver their home as promised. There are some drawbacks in IBC. Let's see what are they. Now we know that NCLT sells these companies, right? But NCLT doesn't do it on its own. It hands it over to the Committee of Financial Creditors. Financial creditors are those who lent their money to these companies. So this Committee of Financial Creditors obviously prefers the buyer that pays more money than the buyer that have the capability to lift the company out of crisis. So there is more focus on recovery rather than bringing the company out of crisis. And one more thing is, not many buyers are interested to buy these companies that are under IBC. So buyers will definitely offer very less amount because there won't be much competition. Banks are forced to agree for this amount because if they cannot sell it, they have to liquidate the company, which brings much less amount than that. So the fact is, even though there is a recovery of NPAs, it's not like full recovery, and banks have to bear the loss. And one more loophole of IBC is only 66% of the financial creditors' approval is needed for the resolution process. And some creditors are intentionally voting against the resolution plan. Why? Because those who vote against it against the resolution plan will get paid prior to those who approve the plan. So if everyone know that that this resolution plan will be passed, then some of them may vote against it for their own personal benefit. So overall, we can say that IBC is a big success in dealing with NPS. It has already recovered around 3 lakh crore rupees since 2016 and is working on targets to recover more. So that's it about this topic. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Visit groupdiscussionideas.com to read answers to trending GD topics and suggest new GD topic suggestions in the comment section. Thank you for watching.